It's Movember, baby. I know I usually make a long-winded social media post at the start of Movember, but I figured I'd make a video and you know be a little more personable for it. Usually it would cover what is Movember, what I'm doing this year, and why I'm doing it this year. So hopefully I can cover that in this video, and you'll watch this instead of reading a long couple paragraph post. So, if you don't know, Movember is a challenge set up by the Movember Foundation, which is a charity that deals with the four leading detriments to male health, and they are prostate cancer, testicular cancer, physical inactivity and heart disease, and mental health and suicide. And the Movember Foundation is trying to reduce the number of men dying prematurely by 25% by the year 2030. And they're really leading the way in changing the face of men's health. And they have wonderful ad programs. They have, they set up a lot of different programs that help support men. And also in these ad campaigns I mentioned, to, destigmatize the typical male stereotypes, or to, know thy nuts, and conduct testicular self-exams. It's a cause that, especially over this past year, has become more important, and something I'm more and more dedicated to. I've really been looking forward to doing Movember this year, and I'm really looking forward to pushing myself and challenging myself in order to do the best that I can. So actually what Movember is, so starting November 1st, you shave clean, and then over the month of November, you grow out your mustache, in order to, it's a conversation starter. People are going to look at you like, why do you have a mustache? Or for someone like me, where I'm bearded about 11 months out of the year, it's like, why'd you shave? And that's how I roll into they do all these things for men's health. And it's fun. I like mustaches. I really like my mustache. I actually really like the way I look. And I incorporated it into my Halloween costume. I was the fabulous Freddie Mercury. You'll probably see some of those photos too, because it is mustache related. So, over this past year, I think it's been tough. It was tough for me, but I think it's been tough for men, in feeling isolated. With everything that's going on with COVID, it's been hard for us to see people. We've been trapped in our homes. Our routines have been completely decimated, and it's hard for men to reach out and talk to other men. And one of the hard things is that burden of initiation. Picking up the phone, texting someone, just saying, and starting there. That's a tough thing. And this past year, it's been even tougher because I don't get to see other people naturally, especially the whether it's friends from home, fraternity brothers, people I know from work. It's been a struggle, but thankfully I know through Movember the importance of doing that, the importance of checking in on your friends, and making sure your guys are doing all right. And I've been able to adapt and really delve deeper into my friendships, with guys, whether that was over playing video games or finding other ways to be more intentional. And I'm thankful that Movember's taught me in the past of what I need to do and to help support the men in my life. I'm doing this all in one take, so I'm just kind of letting it all kind of flow out. But even over this past year, what I really want to focus on this year is getting men to know thy nuts. I had some testicular health problems that occurred this past year, and because I did and I do monthly self-exams, I was able to catch the problem when it arose, and seek medical treatment as soon as I could, and get it all figured out and squared away, as soon as possible. I know that's probably more about my genitalia than most of you will ever want to hear, so I'm sorry, but I'll there's a reason why I'm sharing this story. And it was scary. I felt scared. I felt embarrassed about it. I felt, what's the right word? Scared, embarrassed, and I don't know, shame. I didn't feel like I could talk about it. I felt like it was taboo. I had to internalize it all, and contradicting everything you're just saying about talking about emotions. I shrunk back into myself, and I went off the grid. I shied away. But reading some of the other testimonies that Movember's been posting, that's not uncommon. And that's why I'm sharing this, is because, all these feelings that I felt are valid. There's a logical reason why I felt them, but at the end of the day, it feels better to talk about them and not hide them away. So, men, guys watching this, if you don't already have a plan of how you do self-exams, I strongly encourage you to do a little bit of research, figure it out. No, Movember they have their ad campaign. It's called Know Thy Nuts, which is funny. I think it's a really cute name. The better that you know your nuts, the sooner you can find any issues. I mean, testicular cancer is the most common cancer between men 18 to 35 years old. Especially during that, I'm a young man, I'm invincible kind of phase. You want to catch any issues, whether testicular cancer or anything else, as soon as you can. And the only way you can do that is if you know what is normal and what is not normal. And that takes time. And I encourage you, if you do nothing else, I don't care if you donate, I don't care if you never look at my ugly stash or my face ever again. If you start to consider the health of your nuts, then I would feel that this Movember campaign was a success. That's why I'm doing Movember this year, is to raise awareness for this, and of course always raise the money. And yeah, I'm gonna be hitting home on that for the rest of the month, so this won't be the last time you hear it. So what exactly am I doing this month? What am I doing for Movember this year? So I'm mowing my own way, and what I'm calling mowing the distance. So I've set my goal for this month to be $2,000 raised for the Movember Foundation. And that was the goal I had set last year, and I didn't achieve it. So I'm going to be mowing the distance, and I'm going to keep growing out and grooming this mustache and extending Movember until I hit that goal. So if that means I got to have this mustache until February, March, April next year, so be it. I will keep advocating, keep fundraising until I hit that goal. And then I'm also going to, I'm still working on a plan for it, but what I want to do is 24-hour Twitch live stream to raise funds and, awareness. It's also part of the reason why I'm doing this video. And I'm still working on that, how I'm going to monetize that, but one of the best ways I've been able to stay in contact with friends has been through video games, and really connect with other guys that don't, and that's the way I didn't feel isolated during all of 2020. So in kind of acknowledging that fact, and it's easier to talk when we're actively doing something, and then we can talk about emotions or things going on in our life and communicate and bond that way than a cold phone call. So I felt like that was the best way for me to kind of mesh something that I did to help prevent isolation and the goals of Movember and their ideas of talking to guys. So I think that pretty much covers it. You're going to be stuck looking at this face and whatever week stash I have for the next month, and then hopefully I'll get to not have to worry about mowing the distance for longer than I need to. But donate if you can. Donate to my Movember page. I'll post a link. I'm sure this will also be on my Facebook fundraising event. And yeah, start a conversation. If you have any questions about anything, I can help find resources for if you want to start trying to figure out how to know thy nuts. I'm more than just doing this to raise money. I'm here to be an advocate and ambassador for men's health and for Movember. I think I've been talking long enough, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm here to kick ass and grow stashes, and I'm really excited for this month. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.